The Osoyoos and Summerland have played two entertaining back-to-back hockey games, each team winning in the other guy's barn. Both were close games, but the one in Summerland was an absolute classic comeback by the Osoyoos Coyotes. They went into the third period down 3-0, but vastly outplaying the hometown Steam. Braden Park from Okanagan Falls, south of Penticton, got his first taste of junior hockey, although he is somehow enlisted as an import. Now, as the shots on goal indicate, 54-21, the rink was tilted in the Coyotes' favor. It was the Steam that struck first, 8 minutes into the opening period, when Taylor Jordan screened in from the left wing and got a shot on Bryson McKinnon, which he stopped. However, the trailer Kendall Wilson hammered the rebound in from the top of the slot. Then, with 4 minutes left in the opening period, a face-off won by the Steam led to a Jordan Boltby shorthanded goal on a tip-in, and the outplayed Steam were up 2 El Blanco after the first period. And then midway through the second period, Jordan Boltby again's going to connect, this time on a goal mile scramble, and it's 3-0. Coyote netminder Bryson McKinnon now has to close the door and hope for a comeback. He closes the door but has lots of help in front of him. The Steam run out of offense. They only get 8 more shots at the Coyote net for the other half of the game in overtime. And here's how it unfolds. Bryn Filetichuk and Troy McLeese combine to feed Colin Chamelka. He gets it started with his second goal of the year. Final minute and 30, and the Osoyoos net is wide open for the extra attacker. But 2 goals are needed, and time is ticking away. Then Bryn Filetichuk and Garrett Kucher feed Darren Martin. He finds the twine lower corner. It's 3-2 with 29 seconds remaining. The netminder was pulled again, and 19 seconds later, Garrett Kucher and Colin Chamelka teamed up to feed Evan Last. He tied it up, and we're off to overtime. Throughout the game, speed and anticipation was paying off for Evan Last and Troy McLeese. Their speed and aggressive forechecking, they stole the puck on a few occasions and were constant threats. And that quick style paid off 4 minutes into overtime. Last to McLeese. Move over, Doug Flutie. Someone else completes the Hail Mary pass too. How's it feel potting a game winner in overtime?
Oh, it feels good. It just goes to show when you're down by 3 going into the third, anything can happen in hockey.
It looked like you were up against a bit of a brick wall, and all of a sudden it all came together, mostly towards the end of the third.
Well, we just started activating our feet and doing whatever it took to get the pucks. We kept our feet moving. They kind of went into a panic mode like we were to start.
And a couple of goals actually in the last 30 seconds to tie it up, winning overtime. How big a boost is this to morale?
No, it's huge. The guys know that they got to compete all the way through, but they also know now that if they're not going to play, we'll cut the lines down and go with the guys that are.
Well, that overtime goal has the Coyotes today on top of the KIJHL in the early going. They now have 3 more games on the road, the first on Saturday night in Kamloops. They've only lost once in overtime. They're just a point behind the Coyotes. Then it's into Chase Sunday afternoon. Continuing on the road at Kelowna on Friday night of our Canadian Thanksgiving weekend, before coming home to host the Columbia Valley Rockies on Saturday night after that, who, like the Summerland Steam, are serving notice that they too are not looking to return to the cellar in their division. Hey folks, I'm Tom Shields. Thanks for watching.
8